Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to another episode of Deep Rock Galactic. So, we're not going to be able to get the Demolitionist Engineer on this run, but we did the legwork at the end of the last episode so I could get my hands on Big Construct build. Now, obviously, Engineer has kind of some foundational issues, namely the fact that they start pretty weak. I'm hoping with some native meta progression. Actually, no, these things hitting for 58. We might actually be in an okay spot here. Namely, the light machine gun turrets are probably one of the best weapons in terms of scaling. Most other weapons don't have particularly good stats in one way, shape, or form. Easy example, fire rate, reload speed. I just want more turrets. One of the easiest examples I can possibly think of is the Shard Diffractor. Fantastic gun. Has a really good baseline reload speed. There's almost no reason why you would ever want to invest in reload speed on that gun, because it doesn't make a difference. Okay, reload speed, damage. Let's probably go for the damage here. Turrets will follow you around, turrets will mine nearby walls. Okay. I don't really want that upgrade yet, but I want it later. It has some fun potential if I can get it to work, maybe. Let's see. Voltaic shock fence. I don't actually think the voltaic shock fence is particularly good. But better than nothing. Let's go for the slight damage boost here. This is going to hurt a smidge. That's fine. Let's get the paint job. Voltaic shock fence's big perk here mostly lies in the fact that it can collect experience for me, so I don't have to go back for it, which can be quite useful. Once we pick up that upgrade, it becomes considerably less useful. Maybe. I've never maxed it out before. I think you just get a bunch of them, which is okay. Oh, this sucks. I'm gonna go for the luck. I want that pickup radius, but I think the luck is better, because the less common upgrades we get, the better off I am just as a rule. Get these turrets down. What I'm hoping to get is plasma on my... Ow. On my turrets, if I can manage it. Okay, good. And the boss is a shooty boy. Oh, this is... We're dead. Let's try that again. I think, I think the voltaic shock fence is probably the wrong... I should have checked my DPS there. I think voltaic shock fence is probably the incorrect starting option, if I can avoid it. It does have the experience pickup, and it's kind of good for taking out groups, but I think I'd be better off with the flame turrets. Because as much as I like the LMG turrets, and as well as they scale... you do actually have to get them to scale. And pretty much every other construct scales just about as well. And so to some degree, I think I'd rather start with the flame turret. Given the option, especially for Hazard 5. The enemy numbers are just too damn good. Okay, I might go for the lightning upgrade if I'm not presented with anything better. The fact that my first overclock was... the mine the walls is pretty useless. That should be very much a tier 2 upgrade. Okay. I don't want to go for the status damage, but 3% crit is hardly worth going for. This kind of sucks. I guess let's just do a loop. Because we can get the... Come on, seismic repulsor. Save my ass. Nope. This is going to be tough. If we can get it, we're golden. Look at that DPS. It was only out for like 2 seconds and got hits on a bunch of enemies. Yeah, need a little bit more of that knockback early. Well, at least we can get a couple of pocket blooms nice and early. I really was hoping maxing out meta progression would mean no common upgrades ever again. Hopefully they expand the meta progression in some meaningful fashion at a later date. I still think it's the overclocks, though, is what would make them incredibly good. Like, specifically if you could overclock even your meta progression with set perks. At least I can get them to burn. Grab the pocket blooms. I'll leave that for a second. Let's just get some movement speed. Okay, we have a horde incoming. I'm gonna go for the seismic repulsors. Hope I can make them work. Oh, did we not? We didn't get the perk. Fire damage is bad, but rest of this is fine. Grab the damage, max life and regen. All right, we're in business or something. %, mining speed is huge. Okay, we have no nitra. We have some gold. So that actually makes this really tough for me. Oh, there's the pocket bloom if I can pick it up. Come on. There we go. We got a lot of mid-bosses there. We've got a lot of supplies right in this one area. And you know those seismic generators? They rip. They're really good. What's up, nerds? Thank you for mining for me. Okay, that hurt a bit. This is gonna hurt too, maybe? No. Okay, let's go for the reload speed on the gun. Okay. Hate rolling down for these, but okay, bosses are looking hale and hearty, and is that a magnet? I think I'm just gonna pick it up now. Crit chance? No. Boy, I could have saved myself some time here. Do we want to go? Yeah, we want to get the electro fence. Okay, there we go. I think the electro fences actually do a decent chunk of damage. So we've actually killed one of the two bosses. So I guess I'm gonna just zip back up here. Let's grab the reload speed. I don't think we need these to do tons of damage. We just want them to have really good coverage. Okay, and I'm 23 leaving this level, which is really good. So... just gonna snag that. Probably a waste. You never know. Get that fire rate. Let's get out of here. So, if we can get the electro fences up to the point where they get the perk, where they grab experience for me, we no longer have to worry about pickup rate, which is good. I'm going to just buy both of those, get the fire rate, and just accept everything else. Because that's a big crit bonus. That's, ooh. Big crit bonus. That's a big reload speed bonus. And I do want the LMGs to get to a reasonably high level here. I think the one problem with the seismic generators, and we'll have to see what their overclocks look like, is their AoE might end up being kind of small. Okay, I'm just going to hang out here. We're not able to clear the crowd yet, but there we go. Getting the Bulu caps on this map is actually going to be a smidge dicey. Okay, might as well slap those down really quick. You know, the other thing I would actually say, I wish this game had a couple of character passives. Like levels 10, every 10 levels your character gets a unique passive that does something weird. Maybe it depends on whatever their... Yeah, the problem is I have to stop moving to get the deploy, otherwise we're waiting for the reload. Get the Krakatoa Sentinels. Even in their base unupgraded form, the Sentinels should be pretty powerful. Decent chunk of damage, good AoE. Status damage, but I don't think I care too deeply about that. Okay, there's the side objective done. Must have just walked over a blue cap. Okay, well, we're not just completely ripping through them. We're doing a ton of harm. Ow. I could use a little bit of movement speed here. And there's the magnet I was hoping for. We don't want to pick it up yet. Please don't be the boss yet. Because we kind of want the boss to live. Let's go for the gold. The longer the boss lives, the more stuff I can grab. I just got to make sure that by the time they're starting to look under the weather, we're back within range of that magnet. Oh, is this the one where I got the really big mining speed increase? It is. That helps. And because my damage is kind of spread out and generalized here, we have kind of all the time in the world. We kind of have all the time in the world to finish the bosses off. Oh, something went boom back there. Now, I could actually just hang out here. Let's go for the damage. Turret slow nearby enemies adds an extra charge. Let's go for the slow. Welcome to Hecktown, sucker. Oh, they can shoot at me. This is just mean. But also, like, why not? Okay. My defensive barricade has been breached. I don't know where the bosses are. There they are. I think they're both shooty boys. Which both works really well for me and is also a bit of a problem. Because they're shooty boys, they aren't going to be aggressively pursuing me. Let's see. Max HP would be kind of vaguely useful, but not overwhelmingly so. This should be an insane amount of levels. Alright, turrets follow you around, turrets slow by nearby enemies. This is tough. Because the question is kind of like, what are my primary priorities here? I mean, nice part is we can kind of keep them at bay. Not so nice part is I'm going to get surrounded. Extra charges, turrets mine nearby walls. Let's just go for that. Hiding in the hole ain't gonna work long term. It's a bad strat. There goes one of the two bosses. Ow. There goes. Okay, extra fire rate. Oh, they're so fast. And there's a ton of experience lying up above that I'm not going to be able to get. But it's fine. Kind of. Okay, damaged all weapons? Absolutely. Shoot. Do I have? At this point, I can afford to be incredibly picky. 3 extra charges? No. Fire rate. And I'll go for the reload speed. I don't think we want the electrical damage. We barely do. We only have one source of electrical damage. The fact that it's even giving me the electrical perks is slightly annoying. Hang here for a bit. So the flame turrets are going to be mining things for me. It's not the most useful upgrade at the moment. It means I'm going to have no trouble getting these resources. But it also isn't the damage boost that I think I kind of need. But I think an amount of that is just going to come purely from good gold upgrades. And crits, because our crit chance is currently, it's 38%. That's not terrible, actually. wait here for a bit. Stack a couple of things. Grab some Bulu caps. And then make our escape. This is quite the pileup, and I'm gonna want to point some guns at it. Okay, extra lifetime for lasting weapons. That's all of my weapons, and is really good. Chance to find nitro and mining rock. Yeah. Hopefully that counts. My... shoot. We might just lose here. They don't quite have enough hit points to sustain assaults of this caliber. Well, the elites are up. I wish they weren't yet. I think it's just a little too easy to get hemmed in here. At least they're shooty boys. At least one of them is. Both might be. Okay. Get back up through here. Unfortunately, all of this experience is slightly moot for me. As I'm already nearing max level. But at least we've got, like, a silly amount of knockback. So it puts me in a kind of good position for playing it safe, even in the face of big damage. And large groups. Because they functionally cannot reach me. .38 damage is a bad vibe. I'd like to grab more over there, but I'm not going to survive if I don't. Head for the exit. And again, level 50 on level 3. It's about as good of a spot as I could possibly get myself. Don't I already have this? What is that even going to do? I have no idea. Well, my mining speed is now 91%. I think this might actually be the highest mining speed I've ever achieved in this game. And I can at this point confirm that it does in fact help against loot bugs. They are considered a rock. Kind of. Problem is, what I really need is some damage upgrades. I think we're mostly winning based on volume more than anything else. Volume and AoE effects. Ow. I can't be tanking those. A swarm incoming. Could have fooled me. This looks like the swarm. Okay, at least a couple of those are frozen. Oh, it's because the seismics. The fact that you can get double slowing on the seismic is kind of fun. I don't know how practical it is, but it feels like it's going to do a very good job of keeping things off of me. Maybe. I was hoping there would be a way to increase its overall, like, area of effect. So that it would actually hit, like, a larger area. Kind of like explosives. Well, that was the manga I was trying to think about. Unfortunately, I'm getting to the point where I've read so much manga over the years, I'm starting to forget some of them. It's not, like, super bad, but it's just, like, every once in a while I'm like, oh yeah, did I ever read the end of that one? And the answer is almost always no, actually. That quite a lot of manga get, I'm gonna say kind of sidelined. Okay, let's scoot that. Get the crit. Don't get killed. I don't know if that's a shooty boy or if that's just a crawly boy. At least my speed is unparalleled. Or mining speed is unparalleled, so it's unlikely that I'm going to really get trapped anywhere. Unless I get surrounded by the entire horde, at which point, what am I going to do about that? I'm actually going to reroll for that one. Wasn't worth it. I still wish that there was a meta progression perk for a free reroll. Once per level. Okay, there's the last one. But yeah, because I've read so much manga, I'm starting to lose track of some of them. I think part of it is because a lot of them are really bad, or at least they start in a really interesting fashion, and then they end in a really boring one. Oh, there's a bunch of gold up here. And so, much as I'd like to try and remember as, you know, all the manga I've ever read, there's many that are just never going to be worth committing to memory for any reason whatsoever. Let's just hang out up here. I don't think we're going to benefit from much of that experience, unfortunately. And yeah, I don't think the status effect damage is going to be particularly good here. But unfortunately, because of the way my memory works, it's kind of just roll the dice. So every once in a while I will just remember the name of a manga that I've been trying to remember for a while. And it's just like, oh yeah, that one. And it's super distracting. I think this goes back to the thing I keep bringing up, the intrusive thoughts. Are you kidding me? Well, let's pick this up. Turrets explode when removed? Sure. Sure. Now pick up experience for me. That's pretty good. I want to get the seismic chunkers up, if I can. We're out of money. Never mind. No, I didn't really need to go for the healing. Problem is I've got functionally about 5 levels. Unless we get more experience than we ever have before. And I'm not sure if we're going to get that much. I will admit, even though I feel like my damage is kind of low. Yeah, what is my damage? 178%. That's actually pretty good. If we get the nitrous slowdown, I think I'm going to pick it up here. We've got a movement speed of 37%, so I would probably be in the positives or close to the positives, and that would give me the damage that I need. Because I don't think we need the crit chances much if I get the crit nitra. Just because, yeah, sure, the remaining 23% crit chance is probably valuable. Let's see. Let's just lay out the welcoming party for this lad. Hello, sir. Welcome to Heck. You deserve this. Maybe. I don't know, actually. Do the bugs deserve this? I mean, functionally, a bunch of dwarves just decided to lay havoc on their, like, planetoid. And sure, because we're in a state of current opposition. Wow. This is just kind of sad. Let's go for the dodge chance. Might save my butt. I guess I should roll down. We don't have the gold damage boost. No, we don't. Yeah, do I want to lure out the elite? Not really. Like I could, but prolonging this run means we might be able to see what the final seismic generator looks like. So I think what I'm going to do is probably just run circuits here. And create the ultimate electro web / like turret line. Just to rip through as much of this as I possibly can. Oh, there's a magnet. Nice. Yes. Give me that. I like paint job. Yeah, so even though we're not doing like big one damage right now, I should probably go get some more HP. It's up high enough. Ow. Ooh. There was a mid-boss in that mix. I mean, given enough time, I'll go back up to full health. I don't think we're going to make it as part of the... Are you kidding me? I don't think we're going to make it as part of this run. Come on. There it is. 3 extra charges. I'm legitimately unsure if that's ever worth it. Some health? No. Everything does 40 damage to me. Or like a lot more than that. On the plus side, we really can just play keep away with this guy. He does get this speed boost. From me being too far away. So, like, there's a very real possibility he might catch me. Or I'll just get really unlucky. Get trapped by something like that and can't do anything about it. Some of these guys are so frozen that they will never move again. Yeah, so we didn't quite make it to level 68 here. Or not 68, 60. I think my big fear is not the boss, but just the randomized horde. Because no matter what I do, they're going to surround and kill me. Because there's just so many of them. And my best possible hope is that I kill the boss before. Nope, we're hosed. Yeah. Solid run. I think couple of takeaways. Number one, seismic generator's not actually that good. Plasma burster. So that's the end of the NG lines. But we have another thing to use. I wonder if the... Wait, no. Maybe that's... No, we still have the Shredder Swarm grenade. I wonder if this is a throwable. It's definitely considered an explosive. But I don't know about the rest. Viper drone for corrosive. And we still have some fun weapons to potentially unlock and play around with. Who do we play as next? We still haven't gotten anywhere on this one. 4 fire weapons. I mean, do we want to just get that done real quick? Sure. I'm trying to think. So we've got the incendiary grenade, we've got the flamethrower, we've got the Krakatoa turret. What's my last fire weapon? I don't know. Well, let's go for the status effect damage, see what I can do. What was I even going to say as part of all of this? I don't know. Places and things, my brain is gone. Yeah, I think we just needed more stopping power than we had on that run. Oh, right, I was going to say the seismic generators overclocks are really boring. Maybe there's better ones, but they needed to be interesting things like aftershocks or bigger AoE or something. But as it stood, they were mostly focused on the idea of... they seem to be mostly focused around the idea of slowing enemies down, which is a bit limiting. If you can make that work, cool. Oh, we have the Firefly drones. That's our last fire weapon. I knew there were other ones. Brain just didn't want to work with me on it. The other fear is, of course, we just lose before we can get up to that level. But if I can get it done, or if we can even have, like, a really good run. Do we want the fire rate? Not really, no. I think we want to go for the gold more than anything else. Increase all fire damage. Because that should, unless I'm mistaken... Oh, no, I should be working on the grenade, not the flamethrower. That should include burn damage as well as... as well as regular damage. How am I doing on Apocablooms? So far, so good. We need 2 more. I know there's one up above, and maybe I should have gone that direction. But you never know, there might be... There's usually spares. In fact, I see one right now. Huh. I wonder if it's the miner that has the digging problem. Because I only ran into it with the... Or not the miner, the heavy weapons guy. Okay, got all the Apocablooms we could possibly want. Get some red sugar while we're here. Well, this is gonna be the damage. 3rd beam. Probably a little bit more up here. Not too much. Oh no, there's way more up top. Is there? There's more up top. But I don't think this qualifies as way more. To my chagrin. Ow. Slightly deserved. Set those off. Ow. Grab what gold I can. Okay. Yeah, the inherent problem here is just that much of my damage is very localized to me. So if I can make it work, do we go for the crit chance? Yeah, it's good. If I can do enough damage to these guys. If I can set them on fire enough. We're golden. Flame turrets. I think I'd rather have the Krakatoa Sentinels getting the upgrades over the fire grenade. Only immediate problem now is just living through the first minute or next couple minutes. Let's go for the movement speed, actually. It's probably going to be what saves my bacon. Nice part is we're low enough level that we're probably, well, we're absolutely going to get a bunch of levels here. More beams? More beams early? Actually didn't know that that was in the pool that early. I think we killed one of the two bosses. I think as he got hit by a bunch of explosives. Okay, Firefly Drone or the Colette Wave Cooker. Well, we got the upgrade I was looking for. No. Good as that paint job is, 30% fire damage across the board is really good for me. This might actually be a banger run. Ow. I just have to live through the next, like, 10 seconds. Okay. 29 leaving first floor. Great. We've got an okay flamethrower. Digging it. Let's see. Let's just go for the health. Do we roll down once? Yeah. I'm gonna just go for those. Okay. So, big ups, we mine incredibly quickly. 68% mining speed on the driller is pretty good, because I think even beyond that, he still digs faster. What's my move speed at? 25%. Could use some work there. I'm very glad you couldn't. So somebody has informed me that you can, in fact, overcrit in this game. I'm not sure how much I can fully believe that. I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna choose to believe it, even if it's not true. Because, boy, if you can red crit in this game, that makes my life a lot easier. You know what doesn't make my life a lot easier? Being stuck in this corner. Okay, it's fine. We've got an escape route. And I'm just fast enough to make good on it. Pickup radius, yeah. I'd like to go for some more movement speed, because that actually is pretty impactful. However... Oh, he was still alive. Nope. We don't want to be there when the mid-bosses or the elites show up. Even if I'm doing reasonably well, I shouldn't be that bold. Yeah, Krakatoa's sentinels are ruining them? Yeah, I think we've gotten a couple of really good luck ups too, which is carrying us, because I think at this point we no longer see common upgrades, or at least they're very far out of the pool. Get him. Get a magnet. I'm going to go for the healing on level up. We don't have that much HP. Okay. Boss is right there. I'd assume we only need one more Bulu cap, which is good news. Ow. I don't like the fact that enemies can be hiding on the other side of walls, but they can also be hiding in your special effects. I'd love that movement speed, but 20% extra damage goes a very long way here. So does the movement speed. Yeah, see, sometimes those go off like really early, and I don't know why. Okay. Now, here's where things get kind of dicey for me. Bosses are about to die. Which means I have to be back here. There, they're both dead. There we go. 10% to all fire damage. Go flamethrower. Krakatoa sentinel. Mine nearby walls or follow you around. I'm just going to do mine nearby walls. Damage of all my weapons. Yeah, so we didn't leave this level with as much stuff as I was hoping I would. But I think we got pretty much everything. I'm just gonna boost the sentinels. The wave cooker would be great, but I think we want this. I don't know. Do I want that max HP? I do. Increase damage at the cost of lifetime, yeah. And we're not done yet. We've still got at least one more floor. 2 more. Oh boy. This is a run. I honestly thought a flamethrower run was going to be just like pants. And I didn't think there was ever going to be a way to, like, fully redeem it. Clearly, the trick is to go all flamethrowers all the time. You can't just go for a... like a status effect build. That doesn't help. But pure fire? That works. Morkite's kind of a good objective here. I'm still thinking going for that wasn't a magnet we picked up there, I hope. Set them off. There they go. Let's see. I'm going to go for the reload speed. We want the Krakatoa Sentinel. Ah, that's what the crunch was. Lifetime of all beam weapons. Much as I'd like that, it would keep the Sentinels up longer. I don't think we want it. It only helps that one thing. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go for the nitro crit rate. Oh. This is a legitimately terrible place to have found myself in. At least there's another magnet. I think I'll be okay. We very much are kind of in our gingerbread man arc at the moment. I say that, but I am getting surrounded. Okay, boss is up. I've got a decent amount of resources, like even if we don't manage to mine this entire level out. Hopefully nothing there. Ow, 58 damage. Damn. Do these count as a beam weapon? I should check that. Ow. Because that's somewhat important. Okay, we want to get over here. We've killed the bosses. Somehow. Oh, movement speed is top. To go for the lifetime? Yeah, I'll go for a bit. Legendary max HP. Nah, can't get any more. It's fine. Okay, so what are we looking at? It is. Krakatoa Sentinel does count as beam. What's my crit chance at? 61%. I could put that at 70. Oh, that would have actually been maybe better. Oh well, we still have a whole other level and we're already 51. Like, no clue if this is going to be a good run. I think I picked the wrong wall to run for. It's fine. You have no idea if we're going to win this run. We've doubled our maximum HP, or at least close to, which is really helpful. We've maxed out the Krakatoa Sentinels, which are incredible. We can pretty much loot everything safely, mostly safely. There's still some danger, and I'm very fast. Like if it's regular rock, it does not stop me. Which means swarm warnings are less impactful. I probably shouldn't go out of my way for that. I'm very glad I maxed out my meta progression. Game just feels better on this level. Don't know if that was a magnet or not. It kind of sounded magnet-y, which sucks if true. Now, am I gaining? I am getting gold while mining. So it is actually somewhat valid for me to be mining through all of this. We're kind of also looking for loot bugs. Okay. The only immediate problem I'm going to have is that if I mine through all of this, there's a very real possibility I'm not going to have any escape routes later. But I should have an easier time kiting them. Let's see, chance to find nitro while mining. Sure. We've already got our pocket bloom, so we don't need that. That's tough. 70% or 70 more max HP would have been good. But I do want to get my flamethrower up to maximum. Let's just go eat rocks. I'm probably not going to level up much at this point anymore, just due to costs. But we have enough gold and nitra that I can kind of disregard that. Okay, I think the bosses are both shooters. There we go. That's a lot of oh boy. You know, I'm actually going to go for even more beams. We've got enduring fire behind me. Good as that is. Oh, hey, we did get another magnet. Let's see. Yeah, the Krakatoa Sentinels give us kind of our long tail damage. I need something for more immediate harm. Also, neat. Loot bugs respawn. Kind of. I'd really like to get the wave cooker up someday as part of a build. We've just been really unlucky at snagging it. That is so much experience. Yeah. I could have rolled for that. 107 damage. Damn. Okay, this is gonna hurt a bit. I guess I'll just use some gold to heal. We have 244. Yeah, no way we're gonna get the wave cooker up to maximum and just piss. Alright. That actually would have been nice. Oh well. Hey, was nice. Less initial damage, more burn. Yeah, sure. Okay, where are we at? I can probably get one more of these. My crit chance at 58%. Let's go for 25% crit damage and then just 10% damage. We rolled down to 0. That's really unlikely. Cool. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. We're just going to cook everything on our way through. I've still got like a level or two I could potentially get. The chances of me getting this up to 12 are slim to none. And yeah, maybe that extra rotation speed would have helped. But I don't actually know how much. There you go. The big issue is just sheer quantity of enemies. coming at me from all sides, and I have no stopping power. This is a run that works very heavily off of just pure number. And while that's a lot of big number... let's see. Is that the supply drop already? Cool. Yeah, well, that is a lot of number, and the number is pretty big. Let's see. Do we cook this guy? Cook this egg? Yeah, we'll cook the egg. I want them all kind of done and dusted. Ideally, what we want to do is actually rush this one. So let's go get that supply drop. Right, we do have the crit nitra. Yeah, last crit nitra does not benefit much for status effect builds. I almost kind of feel like it should. You know, it's both status effect damage and crit. I don't know, it just feels like status effects in general are kind of underloved by the build. Is fire rate even helpful? Hard to say. Probably isn't. It's probably all lifetime with a set tick rate. Yeah, I was hoping to get the crit goggles, but alas. Okay. Probably piss that dude off. Yep. Yeah, we want to get him out before things get too much harder. Only immediate problem is toasting him enough. This might not be a run with enough immediate oomph. Let's see. Wave cooker damage? Sure. Would have preferred a fire damage up, I think. Yeah, the flamethrowers do a decent chunk. Well, only a little bit. So, yeah, I think we're hosed in the same way that we've been hosed the last couple runs. Not enough immediate damage. Great horde clearing potential. Sort of. We're very good at clearing a horde that is chasing and following me, but isn't particularly good at catching me or surrounding me. Okay. Gosh, it would amuse me to no end if you could get him to, like, just leap off the edge and die. Put him in, like, a stunned state, or a pressured state where he takes extra damage for a little while. I've been playing Final Fantasy, 7 Rebirth lately, and it's been very fun. One of the things I like about it is every enemy has kind of a weakness that you can exploit that makes it take extra damage, but ouch. Yeah, this is where things get dire. Where there's just enough chip damage flying at me from random loser monsters that just touch me. And I'm not cooking the boss fast enough. Yeah. It's fine. I wasn't really expecting to win that one, but I'm very happy with how it turned out all the same. I've never really gotten a fire build to work that well, and as usual, the flamethrower is so bad in comparison to that sentinel. Holy smokes, look at how much damage that did. I guess it was hitting everything, whereas the flamethrower was wasting a lot of its damage. We kind of knew that that was inevitable, but it's still just so stark. That was a fun run, though. We had really good stats, and we could absolutely just fly through the environment. Anyway, how much more do I need to go on this? Actually, 1 more level for the Viper drone, 4 more levels for the plasma charger. I'm really looking forward to going for a plasma run, because you could potentially have all plasma weapons. If only we had a class that actually specialized in them. Oh well, for now, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.